Who's getting your house ready for winter? It's Chris McGimsie, everyone. It's really important that you start making these changes now. Think about it now, because last winter was a brutal one. A lot of houses really hit hard. Probably a few simple things you can do now. It's going to save you some money in the long run.
A few simple tips now, a few dollars will save you time and money in the long run. Water's our enemy as a homeowner, especially this time of year with the freezing and the thawing. It can do a lot of damage. So I like to think of this as a top-down checklist. So we will stop at the roof, at your chimney, and work your way down.
Nice. Okay, so what are we thinking about on our roof then?
Well, specifically I found last winter, because it was so bad, now we're installing a lot of heat trace lines in downspouts and eaves trough. That's basically what this is here. It's the equivalent of in-floor heating. So the heat trace line in your eaves trough and in your downspout will in fact continue to keep the water to flow throughout the whole winter instead of it freezing, because if it freezes, it's going to start to pull away from the home. But before you can install this, you want to make sure that you actually clean the leaves out of your eaves troughs. A lot of people think they can leave it from one year to the next or to the spring. The leaves will in fact thaw, or freeze, I mean.
They'll freeze, and then you're in big trouble. They will freeze, then you're in trouble.
So a good way to keep leaves out of your eaves trough is to install a gutter guard. This is a fairly simple one here. This is foam. This allows the water to work its way through, but in fact will keep the leaves off of it. So after you've done this, you can install a heat trace line in the eaves and in the downspout.
I've seen eaves that are so full, there's actually plants growing out of them.
Exactly. That's a few years. That's a few years of not cleaning your eaves. I like to try to stay on top of it every year. It's preventive maintenance having a home. So any little thing you do all year long, especially now, will save you thousands of dollars in the spring. The eaves troughs also tend to leak, so it's good to have a selection of different silicones. This is a gutter guard silicone. This will in fact seal any leaks you do have in the eaves troughs.
So where are you putting that? Where are you putting something like that?
This will be like all the joints in the eaves, in the corners. Like you'll see the eaves trough will start to leak. So once you get up there on the roof, just have an idea where it's leaking.
Get up on the roof.
Get up on the roof. Or you can hire someone. But the idea is here is to save you time and money. So these are simple DIY things. Everybody should have a caulking gun, a utility knife. You know, this is what I'm doing personally as a homeowner, but also professionally.
Because you're going around to all the houses that are too lazy to do it ourselves.
You know, we're doing heat trace line. We're putting in gutter filler.
So I just want to talk about this for a moment. Are you just sticking this in the eaves trough?
Right in the eaves trough.
And that's going to prevent anything from building up there.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
You're going to want to inspect it every year. You're going to want to be on your roof at least once a year as a homeowner just to see, because the shingles this time of year can start to pull off. So if you're seeing your shingles are coming off, you're going to want to repair your shingles in your roof. If not, you're going to undertake a pretty expensive roofing job in the middle of the winter. So working our way down from the roof and from the eaves troughs, we're going to want to pay attention around the windows, because a lot of the windows, water can get around the windows and leaks and drafts. So a good example is this just regular silicone, exterior silicone. It has to be the right temperature. This is an excellent week to do this. And any gaps, so this is a foam filler, so any gaps or cracks, pests can get in, water and moisture. The key is to keep water and moisture out of your house. And also pay attention to the brick and the masonry.
You're even looking at that to see what's chipping, what's letting leaks and air in.
If you have an older home, the water can work its way in behind the bricks, and water freezes and contracts, So water gets in on a mild day, then it freezes, and then the bricks literally will pop off the house.
That's not a good sign.
This is a masonry silicone. So we got 3 varieties here. We have this is for gutters, this is for masonry and brick, and this is for windows.
I want to know for windows, if you are going around, are you just putting that on top of what you have, or are you taking it all off?
You should cut out what's there.
Cut out what's there and start fresh.
Cut out what's there and start fresh. New silicone won't stick to old silicone very well. So cut out the existing and fill it back in. It has to be a clean, dry, workable surface.
And what are you using that for?
Well, this is a window well cover for basement windows.
So you just put that on in front of the window?
Not everybody has basement windows. Usually newer homes and subdivisions have basement window wells. You want to clean the leaves out of there, and then this will cover and protect it from water going in and from snow going in and accumulating in your basement windows, which is another point of weakness where water can work its way into your basement. So
and then you're in big trouble.
The key is to keep water out of the house.
Do you have to connect that at all to the wall, or you just sort of prop it up there?
You can fix it with a couple of screws. This aesthetically is not a very pleasing thing.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it out loud.
I would keep this up for, let's say, the winter months. Keep the snow and the ice out and the leaves.
Who cares? No one's
who really
looking.
cares, right? Because that's where snow is going to go.
Okay.
This is something you can take away in the spring.
Got it. Okay, really good tips.